In the Middle East, a quiet but significant shift is underway. Iran, long hampered by sanctions and outdated jets, is acquiring advanced J-10C fighters from China. This isn't just a purchase, it's a leap forward for Iran's Air Force. For decades, Iran relied on aging American and Russian jets, but the J-10C changes the game. The Vigorous Dragon, as it's known, is a 4.5 generation multi-role fighter, far beyond anything Iran has flown before. Its arrival signals Iran's determination to modernize and project power. The move challenges the aerial dominance of rivals like Saudi Arabia and Israel, making the Persian Gulf skies more contested. Iran's pivot to China is strategic, reflecting a broader shift eastward for military technology and alliances. The J-10C deal is more than a transaction. It's a symbol of a growing Iran-China partnership challenging the US-led order. For Iran, these jets are a source of national pride and a defiant answer to years of sanctions. They represent resilience and a new era of self-reliance, with Chinese help. As these jets take to Iranian skies, they mark a new chapter in the country's military ambitions. The message is clear. Iran intends to be a dominant regional power. The J-10C is both a tool of defense and a statement of intent. The region and the world are taking notice. The J-10C is Iran's most significant Air Force upgrade in over 40 years. Decades of sanctions left Iran flying relics, F-14S, F-4S, and F-5S from before 1979. The J-10C changes everything, allowing Iran to retire its obsolete fleet and field a modern competitive platform. This is about deterrence. Iran now has a credible counter to the advanced air forces of Israel, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE. The J-10C's advanced radar and long-range missiles make it a formidable opponent, forcing adversaries to rethink any plans for airstrikes. It strengthens Iran's defenses and raises the stakes for any potential conflict. Offensively, the J-10C extends Iran's reach, enabling strikes across the Gulf and beyond. It gives Tehran new leverage in regional power dynamics and supports its allies from Lebanon to Yemen. The psychological impact is huge, shattering the image of Iran as technologically backward. The J-10C signals the end of Iran's military isolation. It boosts morale and sends a message of defiance to the world. Iran is re-emerging as a serious military player. The regional balance of power is shifting. The era of uncontested air superiority for Iran's rivals is over. The J-10C sale is the clearest sign yet of a deepening China-Iran partnership. This alliance, built on shared interests and a desire to counter US influence, is accelerating. For China, Iran is a vital energy supplier and a key link in the Belt and Road Initiative. Supporting Iran's military modernization helps China secure its interests and expand its reach in the Middle East. The 25-year cooperation agreement signed in 2021 formalizes this partnership, covering economic and military collaboration. China is providing Iran with technology that even Russia has hesitated to share. By arming Iran, China is directly challenging the US-led security order in the region. For Iran, China offers diplomatic cover, economic lifelines, and access to advanced technology. The J-10C deal lets Iran bypass Western embargoes and modernize its forces. This partnership reduces Iran's dependence on the West and gives it new freedom to pursue its ambitions. The growing China-Iran axis is a major concern for the US and its allies. It complicates American strategy and increases the risk of regional conflict. The J-10C is more than a jet. It's a symbol of a new geopolitical alignment. The Middle East is no longer a US monopoly. A multipolar order is emerging. The J-10C, or Vigorous Dragon, is China's top non-stealth fighter. Its AESA radar tracks multiple targets and resists jamming, giving pilots a critical edge. The jet carries PL-15 missiles with ranges over 200 kilometers, outmatching most Western air-to-air weapons. It's agile, fast, and equipped with modern avionics, making it a true multi-role platform. Against regional rivals, the J-10C is a peer competitor, able to challenge even the most advanced jets. The IRIAF now has a credible force to contest the skies. The J-10C elevates Iran's air power to a new level. The J-10C sale has alarmed both Washington and Jerusalem. For the US, it undermines efforts to contain Iran and maintain Israel's qualitative military edge. The J-10C's advanced radar and long-range missiles directly challenge that edge. US military planners now face a more complex and dangerous Iranian air force. For Israel, the J-10C is a direct threat to its air supremacy and its ability to strike Iranian targets. Israeli defense officials are urgently developing new tactics and technologies to counter the J-10C. The sale also signals deeper China-Iran military cooperation, raising fears of further technology transfers. US and Israeli intelligence worry about Chinese training and integration with Iran's command networks. The J-10C could be just the beginning of a broader Iranian modernization. In response, the US may accelerate arms sales to Gulf allies, fueling a new regional arms race. Israel will likely invest more in F-35S, electronic warfare and long-range strike capabilities. The J-10C doesn't just arm Iran, it forces a regional reaction. The Middle East is set to become even more heavily armed and volatile. The balance of power is shifting and the stakes are rising. The region's security calculus has changed overnight. The J-10C's arrival is a geopolitical earthquake for the Middle East. It erodes the long-standing air superiority of the US, Israel, and the Gulf states. Saudi Arabia and the UAE must now contend with a near-peer Iranian fighter. This may push Gulf states closer to the US and Israel, or toward diplomacy with Iran. The J-10C gives Iran the ability to provide air cover for its allies and intervene more directly in regional conflicts. Proxy groups like Hezbollah and the Houthis gain confidence from Iran's new capabilities. The US is no longer the region's sole security guarantor. China and Russia are rising. The Middle East is entering a new multipolar era. The J-10C is just the start of Iran's military modernization. Iran aims to build a layered air defense network, integrating fighters, missiles, drones, and command systems. Future acquisitions may include Russia's Su-35, creating a diverse and potent air force. Iran will also invest in domestic aircraft development, using the J-10C as a technological benchmark. The goal: long-term self-sufficiency and regional dominance. Iran's modernized air force will work alongside its missile and drone arsenals for multi-domain power projection. The J-10C is the sharp point of Iran's new military spear. Iran is determined to secure its place as a dominant force in the Middle East.